Did something
Yeah,
the next day.
that's a fact. That's a fact. It's just amazing, man. It's just amazing. Um, some of the stuff that he was doing. And also I want to get this company right. Uh boom. What's the name of it again? Okay. Planet X Studios. Definitely want to give them a shout out. Oh, yo, bro. Woo! Mm-mm-mm. Definitely. This is gonna be mind blowing, bro. This is gonna be mind blowing, mind blowing, mind blowing, mind blowing. Hey, we here, we here, we here. We are live, by the way. We are live, by the way. Welcome, welcome, welcome to High School Basketball Weekly. I am your host, Glenn Poole Harding, here with my partner in crime.
Brian Reichert.
You know what I'm saying? BR is in the building. BR's in the building. Hey, as you know, tonight we got a special guest, our guy, Daquan Bryant Sr., aka Push by Puff.
The Puff.
Hey, listen, we all here to put the city on notice. Like, this is real, you know. Okay, let's just start the show because I'm about to rant and it's about to be a whole other thing. Baby. Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Let's go, let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is what we come to do. We come to shut the city down. Hey, man, everybody.
Night, baby. Thursday
that's right. That's right. Because, you know, tomorrow we got to be at that championship game. Can't miss that.
Gotta be there, man. Gotta be there.
Got to be in the building. Got to be there early. It's going to be packed. It's going to be packed. And who's in that championship game, Big?
Listen, you know, it's funny because the way it was going, I thought the NY was going to have to play first, but it looks like it's going to be BQ and Christ the King against Holy Cross, man. What a matchup. You know, going into the little intersectionals here, did not think this would be the final two teams in the BQ, but hey, here we are, man. How about these two?
Everybody, we all was saying stepping, Prep and Naz.
Yeah.
But we didn't doubt CTK and Holy Cross. But, you know, those are the early predictions, and, you know, they proved us wrong. That three overtime thriller was amazing, bro.
An instant classic, man. An instant classic. Prep with every fight, man. What a dog fight, but Christ the King, just enough to get over the top, man. Johnny Magna, monster performance. Aaron Ellis and Skylar Ragu, man. I just wrote about how I kind of had him on my list right at the top of snubs for the my all league list team, and you know the city took care of him, had him on the all list city team, and they were right because this kid's unstoppable, man. He's having a great run, and Manhattan just offered him, man, so he's on the board, and it's good to see Skylar Ragu playing incredible.
Listen, again, this is why I like to hold those things to the end of the year, because a guy like Gio Moran, who made third team all city last year because of his playoff run. You know, and then everybody sort of listened like, why Gio wasn't on there? Because Gio was last year. He's not saying that he's playing poorly, but he was just playing at another level last year, and somebody else got that spot. But those of you joining us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, listen, if y'all people that's on Instagram, please, if you want to leave a comment, come to YouTube. About time I scroll, go to Instagram, it probably scrolled past and I didn't see it. So if you want to leave a comment about tonight's show, please come to YouTube. Everybody else, is this your first time joining? Make sure you subscribe, push that notification bell, so you stay in tune to what's going on and how much content we putting out. Man, we got a lot to talk about, man.
Let's go.
We got a lot to talk about. What's up? WC, what's good, fam? Appreciate you, man. 5302. It's a great number. I had told the Beats what's going on. Number one basketball heads in the building.
Never misses, baby. Never misses.
You know how we feel about him. You know what I'm saying? Always here, locking in straight from Portland, Oregon. Yes, sir.
AB, baby.
No doubt, man. So I just want to get straight to it, man. I know I joined my guys Puff Live, man, to hear what he was talking about, man, and he was talking about a situation which, was both dearly to us because, we talked about this guy, a lot on the show, Mr. Fernandez being snubbed.
Crazy, man.
Which is crazy. And, again, this kid has put in so much work to make himself into a player, put himself in a better situation, and to get snubbed like that is kind of crazy when you lead the whole league,
Yeah, right. Not like just the A, like every league. I mean, this kid has put up, some games where he has 30 of their 60 points. I mean, he's been a revelation for St. John's Prep. He's made them super strong. He's been one of the best guards in the city. And, I thought he was going to potentially win MVP. To see him not on this list is honestly criminal. It's crazy. I think they got this one wrong.
Yeah. And look, respect to all our people over at the Catholic School League.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I know you guys do an incredible job over there, but tonight's our night we discuss. All right, so without further ado, bring our guy Puff, man, to the show. Puff, what's up, man?
Pooh, B, what up, baby?
What up,
how you doing,
guy?
man?
Up, hey?
Slide over just a little bit, Puff. Slide over just a little bit so you're in the center. There you go.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man. First of all, thanks for joining us here tonight, man. We got you here, so hope you ain't got nothing to do after that, because we might keep you for the whole show. Yeah. No doubt, man. Again, tap into your live, and the way you look now is a lot calmer than what you were a couple of days ago, because you were heated.
I was tight, man. Definitely emotional, I would say, over the situation. But go ahead, continue.
No. I just walk us through that situation. How you found out? How? Because I know, again, how I keep locked into the A division and some of those schools is by watching your page, and you focusing on them over there more than what we have been doing. We have been over there, of course. We come out to the first game, see what we need to see, and then we gotta go see everybody else. But definitely, just walk us through that, man, and then what made you go live and tell everybody who missed that live that day.
Well, as you guys know, yesterday they put out the list, the all team list for the Class A division. Of course, my son plays in that division for St. John's Prep. Yeah, I'm getting tight all over again, Pooh. Word.
Balling out loud in the building.
I'm getting tight all over
I hear
again.
you. I hear you.
So my son makes the all team list. Congrats. Now, congrats to everybody on the list. But his teammate, Richard Fernandez, who leads our team in scoring, leads the whole A in scoring. Actually, he might lead the whole Catholic School League across the board, all divisions in scoring, as far as points per game and total points. And he was snubbed from the list totally. You know, a list of I believe I want to say 12 kids maybe. 12 kids and then a player of the year, so I say a 13 kid list. And he was left out on it totally. You know, and if we're going by stats, it's like unheard of. You know what I mean? It's almost like it's disgusting that he didn't make the list. So I guess the list is made by coaches. So I just want to know like where did they how did they choose? Like how did they get together and choose that this kid did not deserve to make the list? It's like that's unheard of. Nowhere, no sport does a leading scorer. That's like SG. Who's the leading scorer in the NBA? I haven't even been catching up with the NBA, but that's like the leading scorer in the NBA not making an All-Star team or making
It's
an
a
All
fact.
team. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
just like disgusting. So I feel like it was a lot of emotion, personal vendettas going on, and it affected the kid. So I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, and Puff, like, did you get a sense that like the kids were really upset for Rich, especially a new guy coming in, new kind of area, new place, putting in a lot of work, a lot of things could have gone negative, and things, really went well for him this season. So to see that, how upset were the kids, and did they really take it hard?
Yeah, his teammates definitely taking. I won't say they're taking it hard, but they're kind of upset for their teammate, because they're the ones that's in the gym with him every day, seeing the work he puts in,
Mm,
you know, especially being a kid not from this country, so that makes it a little harder than the usual kid just coming into a gym trying to fit in somewhere. It's a language barrier, it's a lifestyle barrier. It's just a whole different barrier that he fought through, meaning he's actually succeeding, exceeding expectations, and to not be rewarded for it is messed up.
yeah, and to see only see St. John's Prep with one player on
Yeah, wait
there.
up, like give daddy a second, all right?
You know,
Say what you said again, B.
I was saying just to see St. John's Prep with one player on there, I think alone.
Yeah, that is the crazy part, which they had such a phenomenal season.
Correct, correct.
It's crazy.
We
Todd
had
Grant in
four
the
last year.
building.
Yeah, I
We
was
had
gonna
four
say,
last
I was
year.
gonna ask you, Puff, how many you had last year? Four.
We
Wow.
had four last year, and then
And the
even
coach
to
could have
this year.
got coach of the year last year and this year too. Not knocking the
Exactly.
other coaches who got it, but for
I
him
mean,
not to win
yeah.
in any of these years is crazy.
And then I looked over at the B division. Shout out to the B division. Cathedral Prep has Player of the Year, Coach of the Year, and maybe two or three players on the all list. So it's like, you know, is there something going on? Do you guys have an issue with St. John's Prep? Do you have an issue with the coach? Like, I don't know. I'm new to the league. This is only my second year in here, so I don't know a lot of the ins and outs. But I just feel like it's something against St. John's Prep. You know,
Well, also
and
Naz was head coach Gary earned for this right. Then you got the girls coach of the year. I think the
hmm
JV coach of the year. So they did kind of spread it out. But again, speaking to Kiggins is like, listen, I'm a grown man. I'm good. But the kid, right? Because we talking about
yes,
kids here. And is this his senior year?
No.
no, he's a junior.
Yeah.
This
So
wait till y'all get a load of him next
Yeah.
year.
Next year, man.
Y'all in trouble, right? Because again, if
but
you're a school looking at this kid and he's got all these accolades and scoring all these points, you yes may question. Not saying the coaches are, but you may question what's wrong with the kid.
exactly, like why isn't this kid being selected? And at this point, the way it went this year, as far as the awards, do you even want to bless this league with your talent? Because at this point, of course, they're giving you a stage, but you're putting a lot of eyes on that division that hasn't been getting a lot of eyes on it. So do you even want to bless them with your talent? Do you want to? You might as well take your talent somewhere else where it's going to be appreciated. You know, this is like a kick in the face. It's like a kick in the face. It's no explanation. You know, it's no explanation. I might just print some T-shirts for the playoff run. Did you vote for Rich?
That'll be
Oh
crazy.
my
He said,
God.
WC 5302 said, what if it was like the NFL Hall of Fame situation where people voted for other players, assuming the other voters would vote for him in a way?
I mean, maybe to an extent, but I just think that, like we've been talking about, and I don't want to start conspiracies, but this almost felt like a bit of a concerted effort by a couple of coaches to make a statement in that league, to be
Yeah,
honest.
and it's like I understand they have their criteria. Is the coach's vote. I get that, but it has to be something overseeing the coach's vote because obviously opinions can get involved. Personal feelings.
Yeah.
I mean, something could have happened during the game where coaches say, I'm not voting for that kid. For personal reasons. And I think it just shows how much the Catholic school actually pays attention to that division. Because even if you ask the coaches to vote, they give you the results. You should be able to look at it and see, all right, this kid scored 552 points. Can you guys explain why y'all didn't vote for him? But it's like whatever the vote says, all right, let's put it in there. Like I'm looking at the list. I don't know how true it is. People was telling me like the order that the kids are in on the list is like the order of the votes they got. Daquan is fifth on the list. He's
Take
fifth on the list.
it's on the list.
On a 14-2 team, and the only kid that makes the list, including coaches. So it's like, what's the real reason why we're 14-2? It's not the coach. It's not Rich's 552 points. It got to be the kid that actually made y'all list, but he's fifth on the list. So it's like, what? There's nothing that can be said that explains the nonsense,
Yeah, KJ 8575. So I'm curious as to what the criteria was for the rewards. It would be nice if they were transparent about what they were looking for when they voted for the award and selected all league team. That's true. That's true. Todd Grant's in the building, said that's the game of basketball, baby. Charge it to the game. Politics. Politics in the building. Yo, Todd, listen.
Prick Van Axel.
And then it's so crazy, right? That a year ago it was a mass exodus from the Catholic School League, and this year you had a lot of kids come into the Catholic School League. I just think those people who come to the Catholic school and make it better should be highlighted. You know what I mean? And
That's all
he's a kid from again, who just came here to this country recently. Have the language barrier and still come here and succeed. That should be rewarded. Especially he's a good kid, does well in the classroom. I haven't heard any nonsense about him at all.
None, Paul. None.
And yeah, this
the
is
Catholic school. They dropped the ball. They could have used this as a tool to, bring in more international kids. Let them know that they have a home here. So they just dropped the ball.
And we can't blame this on the whole Catholic School League. It's all the people who has the right to vote, right? Because I'm quite sure
like I said,
the people on the top don't have any clue or insight on what the voting process is like. I'm just saying I don't know. I'm not in those rooms.
Yeah, definitely. I just feel like somebody has to govern. Somebody has to govern the coach's vote or opinion, I should say, because obviously it's not based off of stats. So what is it based off of?
Yeah, and
That's
we
all a
gotta
coach can go off of.
accountable, Puff, because that's if they're in charge of voting, they got to hold each other accountable and make sure like something like this doesn't happen. Like you said, it was a great opportunity. New guy in the league, guy doing the right thing. On the top program, it could totally showcase how a lot of players could come in right away and have an impact. And look at the list, right, Pooh? Like and Puff, the first team. It wasn't exactly the tightest voting, right? There were plenty of guys on the list. Like, if they wanted Rich on the list, they totally could have got a spot.
Definitely.
For him if they wanted,
And they didn't separate it by teams. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it crazy.
Exactly. It wasn't even by team. You know what I mean? So that's why I believe that the system, as far as votes and then the order that they are on the list, is that's the order that they came in. So it's like Daquan was barely hanging on by a thread on the list.
Yeah.
Two,
He
three more names down, he wouldn't even been on there.
he has
Averaging his
500. Yes, sorry about that.
averaging his 16, 9, 7, and 5 or whatever he averaging. You know? So he
Yeah.
barely made the list. You
Rich
know, so
Fernandez, 552 points. The next closest is 484.
come on, man.
And
That's
it's
that's
got to
about
be a
3, 4
record,
games
right?
worth of that's 3, 4 games worth of points.
It's got to be a record for the highest points in the league not to make the league all league list, right? That has to be a record.
Made it look good to be in the A League. You know, it wasn't a lot of like I said, it wasn't a lot of eyes on the A League. You know,
Yeah.
people actually checking. You look at the A games, you see media at the St. John's Prep games. You
Yeah.
know, baseline full of media. So I think they dropped the ball on this one, man, and it's on camera. You know, not only on my camera, it's on a million other cameras that came to our games to see that what that kid is capable of. You know, and I just feel bad for them in the playoff. I feel bad for the other teams in the playoffs, whoever has to come across that kid.
It is. It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
That
I don't know if these guys are gonna be able to bring the ball up court because not only he's a fierce competitor on offense, but he get most of his points on defense.
yes,
That's the scariest part right there. That's the scariest part. Such a scrappy individual, and he's just a guy who just somehow he walk into buckets,
Yeah.
yes, bro. And
and it comes easy for him.
you know how we use the term somebody's just happy to be there, and we use it in a negative form, like, oh, he's just happy to be here, whatever. That kid Rich is literally just happy to be here. You know,
Yes.
happy to be here, happy to do what he loves. You know, yeah, we're gonna turn them stands to Dykeman this weekend. It's gonna be baby Dykeman in them stands. We got plans to represent Rich, because if they're not gonna show him, we have to represent him. You know what I mean? Even more than what we already do, we gotta show him that he's appreciated. So yeah, we gonna pack them stands. We're gonna pack them stands definitely, and we gonna show out. We're gonna put on a show.
Ooh, terrible situation. Make him pay
That's
in the
facts.
playoffs.
Check those seedings, Pooh. Check those seedings.
All right, so listen, as we're looking at it right now, the A division that says
Yeah, we got
Salesian 3 p.m. Salesian versus Xavier, Fordham Prep versus St. Joe's by the Sea, More Catholic versus St. John's Prep, and St. Edmunds versus Mount Senior Farrell.
Now, Puff, I got a
talk to
question
me.
for you. As a guy who watches, basically the whole A League. Who would you say is potentially your biggest threat for St. John's Prep? Either getting to the title game or maybe in the title game that you guys could potentially run into. In your opinion, from just watching the league as the guy who's an advocate for the league and has seen everybody pretty much.
Um, I would say I would say our toughest matchup this season. We lost twice. We
Yeah.
lost to Salesian and we lost to Farrell. The Salesian game we lost to, Daquan wasn't there. You know what I mean? So um I want to say I could chuck it up to that. Um Salesian is good. I like Salesian. They have a alpha scorer, and they have a great interior presence on defense.
Mm.
I like Salesian. I like Farrell. They beat us once, and the time we beat them, we had to come back from 12 points. So I'll probably say
Ooh.
Farrell. I'll probably say Farrell. You
Yeah.
know, but in this league, whoever comes the most disciplined usually wins.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
hold on. Okay, Monsignor Farrell plays against. That's a variant. Oh, so y'all might have to see them in a chip.
yeah, they're on the opposite side of us.
Okay.
Then if y'all get through More Catholic, and then if Silesia wins, y'all got to play Silesia. So the road not gonna be easy.
Yeah, not at all, not at all, not at all, not at all. You know, we got to come disciplined. You know, I feel we have the most weapons. You know, And if everything it just plays the way it's supposed to play, if we execute like the way we practice, we should be all right. You know what I mean? With that, add a little extra add-ins on that, extra toppings that we're just adding on to our reason to win. So I like us. I like us a lot.
And Puff, I also wanted to commend you, and it's so funny as you kind of see kids throughout the years, and run into these guys and talk to them on social media. We just wanted to highlight our guy Brian Kaffer. You made him a fire edit. Know
B
you're a
Cat,
big
my guy.
supporter of his, and we just want to shout him out for winning the MVP because despite the snub and the whole conversation, still
Okay,
got
yeah,
to give
just a second.
Brian his
Give me one
props.
second. You want to come in? You can come in if you want. Oh, you showing me your Crocs?
No
You got
doubt.
Crocs?
Salute B Cat. Salute B Cat.
Mm.
Yeah, shout out to B Cat, man. Great kid. A lot of people don't know he was only in the league for 2 years as far as basketball. He's a base. I believe he played baseball
And football.
and football. So kid is
And Puff
athletic,
was showing
man.
him love when he was on the show. Puff was showing him love. So
Oh, for sure, for sure,
yeah,
for sure. He got
yeah.
videos all on my phone. You know what I mean? I don't have nothing against these kids, man. And honestly, at the end of the day, I don't have nothing against these coaches. I just gotta just do better, man. Take the feelings out of it, and keep the kids in front, man. Keep the kids first.
For
Keep the
sure.
kids first. You know what I mean? Because I know Puff shows love. Puff, if your team goes against my son team, and your kid performs, he's gonna get a video. I'm not charging or nothing. I'm just showing love. You know what I mean? So just come on, man. Just keep the kids first, man. We all grown. We grown. It ain't about us. It's not about us. Our time is up, man. It's about these kids.
That's a
Oh,
fact.
man.
And
Pooh,
we
if
talk. We
only that
talk.
could be the motto of the whole show, what Puff just said, man.
Man,
Put the kids first, please.
put the kids first.
Put the kids first,
That.
man.
Hey, leave it up to Tom Gray. You gonna tell motherfuckers stay away from my kids. That right, right?
Facts.
And we are all
Don't mess
protective.
with top kids.
We
Don't mess
all
with top
protectors
kids.
of the kids, man. We talked about soul food and Fernandez a lot. You know what I'm saying? And the guy who I think don't get enough praise is our guy Spider in the middle, man. That's holding
Definitely,
down the
man.
fort,
That's
man.
that's the anchor right there. That's my guy, man. Great.
How
family,
has
too.
his year been? Let's talk about him a little bit.
Spider?
Yes.
Spider season's been going good. It's been it might seem it may be a little up and down because his role changes
Game
seem
by
like every
game.
game.
Yeah.
He's in that weird predicament where some games we might need him to score. You know what I mean? Some games we might just need you to be a defensive presence. You know what I mean? So it changes, and I know for him, especially with me putting videos out and stuff, a kid, sometimes be like, oh, if I didn't get a highlight video this game, I didn't do good, But Spider's like one of the most important pieces of the Western team because we don't have a lot of rebounders. We're not a super tall team, you know what I mean? So we're a team that actually everybody has to crash the boards, and we depend on them a lot on the defensive end, you know. Whenever a kid slips up on defense, we rely on Spider to be there to protect the rim. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of pressure on him. It's a lot of pressure on him, especially being a first year kid on the team. Spider's a great kid, man. He brings a lot of energy, a lot of raw energy, a lot of raw emotion to the team. He's not afraid to tell somebody, yo, hold yourself accountable. You know what I mean? Or holds his self accountable. You know what I mean? So he brought a lot of accountability to the team. So even deeper, just rebounding and blocking shots and scoring, he brought a lot of accountability to the team and a lot of emotion. Kids ain't allowed to cry and ain't scared to cry in the locker room. You know what I mean? If it comes down to it. So that's what he brought. On top of him bringing 30 people to games. You know what I mean? So he brings that they bring that aspect to the team also, the family aspect, so.
And the Brooklyn Kings always gonna come out. The parents gonna always, be there. But the Brooklyn Kings, they got a kid. They come to support their kids, man.
Definitely. So yeah, that's what Spider brings to the team, man. He's
No
one of these big
doubt. And that's
for the
Miles
players,
Perry.
man.
That's Miles Perry for y'all who don't know who Spider is. And we also got Coach Kiggins in the building. Another great year, Coach. Man, we did preseason runs 2 years in a row there, and to see how he conducts his practice and see him at the game.
Very
And I know
very
he's gonna,
professional.
and I know he's gonna be sockless again if they make it to the chip. He's gonna have his spicy shoes on, and
You
he's gonna
know
be in
it.
the
You know
building,
it. You know
coaching
it.
Cigar
the way he
Rich.
does. That's right. That's right.
The
Sway.
Velveeters.
That's
The
a fact.
Velveeters.
That's a fact. And
Word.
doing this thing, man. But I think he does an incredible job because having four all league players last year, and then have to adjust with those kids, three of those kids not there no more, having one still remaining, and had bringing some pieces
We got
to
two.
put them all together.
Well, we got a couple pieces off the bench that's there, but as far as starters,
We just talk about
it's,
the all league guys, right?
oh, okay,
From
okay,
last
yeah,
year,
yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
league guys, right? Who kind of left last year. Two are seniors, one transferred to Eagle Bronx,
Bronx.
but still, again, incredible job, back on top and back where he's supposed to be.
Yeah,
So that takes a lot.
they did a great job creating an environment where kids would want to transfer to. You know, kids don't mind coming to St. John's Prep. They see the success, and then it's just a good school all around academically. Yeah, just a good group of people. You know what I mean? They come to the games. Anybody that's looking into coming to St. John's Prep, come to the games, see how families interact. Staff is at all games, supporting kids on and off the court. It's a nice tradition. It's a nice tradition, and I'm glad we made that switch 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was gonna be my question. But Puff, I'll kind of move a little bit. What advice would you kind of give parents and a kid that maybe kind of stuck in a situation, maybe like Soul Food, that is looking to kind of make the move? What did kind of advice, like smart advice, would you give them looking for a new team in the process that maybe you and Soul Food kind of did during your research? And because I know you took your time and made sure that this was the right fit and it's been a home run. But what advice would you kind of give those parents or, kind of people looking to make the move?
Make it, make it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't make the jump because they don't believe in themselves.
Yeah.
If you believe in yourself, regardless of where you're gonna end up, is gonna work out for you.
Mm.
You know, the rim is 10 feet everywhere. So if you can score, if you can do whatever, they're gonna find you. Especially if you're worried about going to a lower league. You know what I mean? Don't be ashamed. You know what I mean? It's a lot of talent in all leagues. Each league brings something different. Like I said, the A League, it's a lot. Well, as far as Catholic school, period, it's like a lot of discipline. You know, so just go where you fit, man. Where they love you. St. John's Prep loves Daquan. You know, they love the shit out of him on and off the court. Um, Yeah, just go somewhere where you ain't when your kid walks out the building, you're not worried about him. You're not worried about his well being. You're not worried about if it's politics going on, if he's being treated right. Just go somewhere where he's happy and where he's gonna have the ability to show his talents. Especially if it's a basketball move, a sports move.
Love that.
Yeah, Kim said the right fit. That's real. That's real.
Definitely
So,
just gotta be the right fit.
okay. We got you good, Puff?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout
No
out to
doubt,
everybody,
no
man.
doubt, no doubt. I want to make sure we checked all the boxes for that, man. Let's go to last night, because last night at St. Francis Prep we
See
had
the
some
bags
very
under
good
my eyes. Pooh,
games.
when you text me, I was just waking up. Just waking up, Pooh. I was in the gym 5 hours last night, Pooh. five
Wow,
hours.
wow.
That
Shout out to
game
the
never
media
ended,
too, because the
huh,
media
Puff?
was out there holding it down, huh?
I said that game never ended, huh, Puff?
Never ended. And honestly, I didn't want it to end. I wanted a fourth overtime. You know what I mean?
At
You don't
that
see
point,
that.
why
You don't
not,
see
right?
stuff like that too often.
Giving your perspective, we watching it online, being in the building. Let's talk about that Christ the King St. Francis Prep game, and what were the ups and downs, and how competitive it was, especially towards the end.
I'm gonna say this: St. Francis Prep and Christ the King are going to be trouble these next few years.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let me start with St. Francis Prep. Those 3 freshmen they have
Woo!
over there.
That's a fact.
I have never seen 3 freshmen on the same team at one time that's good like that
Already, right? Right, Puff?
already. And
Already.
and I haven't been to I might have seen 1 or 2 St. Francis Prep, maybe one St. Francis Prep game before last night. So I'm watching it and it's like these kids are good. And then
Yeah.
after the game, people tell me like, yeah, they freshmen. That's 2029, 2029, 2029. I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Not that kid that just
14.
grabbed that rebound, went coast to coast, and jumped from the dotted lines.
That's right. Eli Murray, Keyshawn White, and Austin Dotton. That's
And
right.
Austin, I did Austin's edit when he got accepted to St. Francis Prep. So when I went to his page, I'm like, yo, this is Austin right here. Then I
Yeah.
see him last night. It's like,
Nuts,
yo,
right?
electric. A lot of energy. They got shooters. Then they got the shooter. I'm not sure what class the shooter's in number 4.
DeSena's the sophomore.
Oh my gosh.
The only old one is O.
So is the
Yeah.
only thing. Granted, it's the hugest piece, of course, but is the only thing leaving from that start.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They have some guys who help off the bench, but pretty much.
Nah,
Crazy.
I told all those guys, I said, listen,
Please.
don't worry, don't listen to the outside noise. Stay. All you guys stay, and you guys in 2 years, you guys will be taking the show.
They're gonna be running the league. They're gonna be running it.
But also, they'll be able to take their show on the road, right? Which is big, right?
Oh my gosh, they replace Big O with a young big, athletic big, or even just a defender. Somebody just want to block shots and rebound and catch alleys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I ain't see a freshman trio like that in a long time, yo. That's scary.
And then what do you think of those
man.
sophomores? What do you think of those sophomores, Puff, on Christ the King?
Grown ass men. They out there playing like grown ass men, Paul.
That's a fact.
Yo, BR.
That's a fact.
Grown ass men.
Seriously.
They was waiting for their moment. They was waiting for their moment because they were there as freshmen, just waiting patiently. And Oz gave them the ball, man.
That's the beauty of the sport. You can see stories like that where kids come in and they're not as good, and as years go on, you see it's their time. You know what I mean? 4 years is a long time. So yeah, man, Christ the King. I've been running around watching them a lot this season.
He said, take it easy, Plus, with them running the league. We got a Holy Cross coach on here.
No.
We ain't get to y'all yet, Ty. We ain't get to Holy Cross yet. Relax.
Y'all yet, Ty. Y'all in that same boat. Cause that big boy y'all got in that paint, he do everything.
Well, let's make Ty wait. We're
gonna make Ty wait. Prick Van Axel, slow down, man. You're not gonna
there you go.
Show, man. Prick Van Axel want to run the show.
He got the show on fast forward, right? He's just moving the red down along. CTK and the fabulous job they did. Sustaining those punches by St. Francis Prep to get that win. Like they was taking some body blows, man, and blows straight to the face, and they just kept pause. That was crazy.
St. Francis Prep might have got off to that was crazy, Pooh. St. Francis Prep might have got off to like a 8 zip, 11 zip run, start off game like that, something like that, and they fight back. They can score at a high clip, man.
Yeah, I've really just been so shocked with how those backcourts have stepped up, man.
Yes.
They just, I mean, the 2 sophomores, from last year, their jump, and we talk about it. Juice leaves CTK. Magna just elevates his game to a whole new level. And, Christ the King is just rolling, man. I can't believe that it's going to be them, competing in the final, but wouldn't want to play them.
I think in this league, it's like we're in a position where if somebody wins, we're not surprised. But if they don't win, we're also not surprised. You know, it's like I don't think anybody when they were struggling, nobody picked Holy Cross to be in a championship. You know, but with a
No.
coach like Billy, who is surprised?
Right.
You know, who's surprised with a coach like Billy with a basketball mind like him, and with Ty on his side and Holly and the whole gang? Who's surprised?
Yeah. Well,
Listen,
we've been
we
waiting
were
for
just
this
saying
cross.
which Holy Cross team was going to show up,
We've been
right?
waiting for this cross.
It was just a roller coaster. You know, some days, you know, it didn't look too well, and other days it looked like they're you know, one of the best teams
And they're
in the
always missing a
city.
guy. They're always missing a guy who they
There
need.
you go. There
Always.
you go. Never
But now they're
100%,
healthy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it
Now they're
looks
healthy.
different, and it looks totally different.
they're good. They're good, man. They're good. You know who stepped up? And I think he might have had a rocky beginning of the season, but Malachi has stepped up.
Big time.
Yo,
And playing so
starting
much
minutes,
like a point
starting
guard.
minutes.
He
Yes,
is bought
yes.
into Billy's way of playing on the next level, right? Because we know he's a, you know, great. He was a phenom in junior high school. He comes here to Holy Cross, and he's learning the way of being a point guard, being patient, you know, taking the right shots at the right time, and then seeing Billy and the coaching staff have confidence in him,
Yes, super.
right? And taking those
I said that
shots.
watching the game yesterday. I'm like, yo, Malachi's on the court damn near the whole game
A lot. Yep. A lot.
and impacting both sides. Impacting both sides. So yeah, you see, we allowed Ty to let us speed up. Now we talking about Holy Cross before we even wanted to talk about Holy Cross. You see how he works? You see how this guy does, man? You see how
He
this
working his
guy does,
magic.
man?
He working his magic. Okay, let's go back. Get us to the first overtime we can remember the CTK St. Francis Prep game, because you know, man, I came in a little late yesterday, and I was just so emotional in front of the television. Like, yo, what the? Oh my
Great.
God! Back to back shots. You know, putting each team over the hump.
Big free throws too, man. Christ the King was in a position a lot of times where they had to make big free throws. You
Mm.
know, Johnny hit some big joints. I believe number 12, Makai, hit huge free throws. They was in overtime down one. He got fouled. He wasn't really. I think he might have had 2 baskets in the game. You know, but he's an impact player. He does what the stat sheet doesn't show. But he was able to go to that line and knock them 2 joints down with confidence. I think it might have been the second overtime. They was down one. Sky goes to the free throw line. The kid winked at me. I'm under the basket recording. He winked at me like, knock them both down. Knock them both down. You know, Johnny,
So
17 for
confident.
19 from the free throws. I'm not sure about how many free throws St. Francis Prep shot, but
You said Magna was 17 for 19.
yes, sir. 17 for 19 from the free throw line.
Ooh.
Yes, super clutch.
Special players, man.
Every
And
time they tried to run away, St. Francis Prep came back though. You know, big turnovers, big defensive plays. Eli Murray, huge plays. Big O, huge 3-pointer to send the game to the first overtime. Yeah, just even down to the end when their guard got the 4-point play at the end of the game. You know, it was just crazy. That game was excellent, man. I'm glad I was there to witness it. Glad I was there to witness it and document
no doubt. And salute to CTK, and good luck in the championship, because man, they got Holy Cross who beat a great team in Nas, right? Hold on, let me go back a little bit, because I need to say this. I need to say this about Holy Cross. The most underrated player in the whole Catholic school AA league is Josiah Crawford.
Yeah.
I need to say that right now. Without him, that
General.
motor don't go, right? And a lot of times we don't get to see, you know, a whole bunch of points from him and things like that. But if you watch Holy Cross and know Holy Cross, you know that Josiah Crawford is the motor that make that car run. So salute to Josiah Crawford, man, for sure.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I want to make sure you get your props, brother. Make sure you get your props. And again,
He's a real vocal leader too. He doesn't mind getting in the face of his teammates, letting them know. You know what I mean? Real
4-year
extension of the
starter.
coach.
4-year
Real
starter.
extension of the coach. You know,
Yeah.
even though he be driving Bill crazy, Bill be on the sideline going crazy.
But I
I
just
was
say,
sitting
Bill,
next.
let him
I was
play.
sitting next
Let
to
the
Miss
kid.
Turner yesterday. I said, "Yo, sis, man, Ja gonna make Bill go ball, man." She said, "Man, you don't even understand what we be going through. Talk about that boy, but Bill loves that kid, man. Bill trusts his kids, man. If Bill yelling at you, he care about you, man.
That's a
Exactly.
fact.
He ain't gonna waste no time on nobody he don't care about.
Everything
You know,
goes through Ja. That's a fact.
facts. Shout out to
Salute
Ja.
my guy Ballhead in the building. Yo, this is ill, man. This is crazy, man. So you take him out the game, Holy Cross, a whole different team. Man, Jazier Crawford doesn't get enough respect, man, and he was left off the AA team, you know, which is crazy. But again, so many players to pick, you know, to vote. And this is why I understand, right? With us coming out with our teams or rankings or, you know, top 20s, whatever we come out with, you know, people always going to have something to say. You can't please everybody. You know,
right. Wasn't Dylan Perry left off the list?
Yeah, think so.
That double A is
No, Dylan. I think Dylan was on the list. Dylan was there, I think.
I think one of their kids didn't make the list.
I don't think Dylan was on there.
You don't think Dylan? No.
I don't think Dylan was on there.
Nah, that's crazy.
There's a bunch of kids that got.
Yeah, I think that's I don't think Dylan made it. I mean,
hold on, I'm about to check right now. I'm seeing right now.
Bro.
We're gonna do this in real time, brother. We're gonna
Yes,
do this
sir.
in real time. Double A. Yeah, no Dylan Perry.
Dylan Perry, right? Yeah.
No, you got
a little research.
Yeah, Peyton Wilson definitely deservingly so. And again, this is why I like to wait, you know, and because a kid may do some in the playoffs, it's like, you know, that's important. The playoffs, this part of the year is important. This part of the year is very important for the progress of a player and for him to get and him or her to get their accolades, man. So definitely, it's a lot to look forward to. But that Holy Cross game, yeah, Malachi Miller hit a big three, man.
Yes,
to be a freshman and take that shot, have the kahunas to take that shot, knowing that, you know, this is do or die right here.
Malachi gonna shoot that rock. That's one thing he's gonna do. He's gonna shoot that rock. You know what I mean? Because that's where he comes from. He knows how to put the ball in the basket. And shout out to him because he's learned to play a certain way his whole life.
Yeah,
not whole life, but to be able to come to Holy Cross and fit into the system that Bill has built and trusting in it and, you know, being molded into it, and that was working for him.
Listen,
and that's important because, you know, kids could be one way their whole basketball career, you know, and colleges will love you for it, will come for you, come get you for that. But once you enter into that system, you ain't guaranteed to be that same player.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I know you average 30 or 40 where you came from, but here we need you to average about 10 and 8 assists. You know, can you handle that? You know what I mean? So yeah, that shows a lot from him. Shout out to him.
That's a fact.
Shout out to his family too. He has a nice
oh man, salute to the whole family. Yes.
And grandma momager were
yes, they
super
did
cool people.
every
Super
step
cool
of the way.
Auntie, everybody,
yeah. And look, those kids, especially, you know, you can see in the beginning he was kind of intimidating of Bill, right? And not used to hearing that
not
voice.
Comfortable. Yeah, not comfortable.
And then you start seeing him 2 or 3 games in, you know, especially towards the middle of the year. He learned that voice is there, but he learned to live with it, right?
Yeah,
and I know
that voice. Great
that's
way
right.
To say it, Paul. Gotta learn to live with that voice.
You gotta learn to live with that voice, man. And look, do or die. And that was such a huge moment. And that's going to instill more confidence in him. And, you know, Bill, you know, let some of that leash out a little bit more. Go ahead, do your thing, youngin'. You know, keep us rocking.
We got a couple more years of this. You know what I mean, everybody that we're talking about, we have at least 2-3 more years of
this is gonna be a beautiful thing.
Getting better and better, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm excited for the future. NYC basketball, man.
No doubt, no doubt. And again, salute to Nas. Their the year's not over. That's like,
Of course,
the sectionals
definitely.
and then, the city. But one player, a few players, AJ Moody, Justin Delgado.
Yes.
They got the young kid, Malachi Narcisse, who's gonna be a star, who got moved up. Wait till you get a load of him, Puff. Woo! They got Blakemore, right? They got a lot of these guys who still are gonna be problems in the city playoffs. It's just who lands on stepping next side and get knocked out early. That's just it. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Like,
the streets need a body, man. We need that upset, man.
man, I don't think it's coming, bro.
We need that. We need the city. Needs
Jesus
it, man.
Christ.
The city needs. See, I'm Team Hayes this weekend, man. Shout out to my Hayes guys, man.
What do you think of Hayes in their little couple games early on? They look really, really tough, huh?
Domination. I think the first game I might have seen them this year was them versus. Who did I see them go against? Christ the King. I went to the Christ the King game, and they looked like always a machine. And actually, we went against them in the off season, and they didn't even have their full squad, and they shot our eyes out. Them boys could shoot at a high clip when they making them shots, and 1 through 5 could knock that shit down.
If they get hot, that's a whole different story.
Forget about it.
They ran St. Ray's. They ran St. Ray's out of here.
They're dominant, man. They're dominant, man. If they could just find a way to, it's gonna be tough. But like I said, this year don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Even in that situation, Hayes versus Step, nobody's gonna be shocked if Step wins, of course. But if Hayes comes and win, we know they have the talent to do it. It just got to be better than them on that day. Look at Pooh face. Pooh's like, man, listen, man.
Because I said, listen. I said, yo,
drama like a real media man.
Listen, bro,
we need it, Pooh.
Listen,
like a real media man. Attaboy.
But we also need history to be made, right? Of course, we don't have dogs in this fight because media personalities or media people and analysts. Randy hate when I say media personalities, right? Salute to my guys over at NYC Prospect. But look, history needs to be made as well, right? And it's hard when you have the team that they have. After a while, that wears on you, right? Those 2 7-footers, and it was just the same to see them just smack scaling shots all over the place. It was just like
that was brutal.
It was getting sickening. It was like one block after the next block after the next block, and it's like if you don't put your body on those guys to get those guys into foul trouble, to get them to in here, if you're not putting your body in here,
you gotta put your body on them.
You can't go straight up. You just can't go straight up because they're just gonna go up and get it.
You gotta put your body on them as soon as they come out the locker room. You gotta start putting pressure
on them. That's a fact.
Start wearing them down. Guard them on the layup line. Something. But yeah.
And then the key, the Josiah Jervis, like, what do you do to stop that? He's gonna get his 25-10 regardless. Like, what do you do to stop that? Then Caressy, right? It's like it's so many weapons.
Yep.
Like,
you just hope Fields cancels them out. That's all you can really hope for. Is that Malik
and they're gonna make you work on both sides of the court too.
Yes,
they're defensive animals also, man. So it's like.
Well, that's, I think, their best skill set, Puff, is their defensive 5.
Exactly.
And then you sub in Coco, who's all over the court. It's like you got Dylan Perry. They just have so much defensive versatility. It's nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Like I said, man, I just like a good storyline, but it's going to be tough for Hayes. But I gotta go with him. I gotta go with him, man. We done seen some wild things in 2026, man. This got to be the year, man.
Well, if they get it clicking, it's going to be bad. right? Because that's a team that if they get rolling, hard team to beat.
They're gonna have to do it. They're gonna have to do it at the beginning of the game too. They're gonna have to
Yeah.
come out swinging. Come out,
Get
jump
up
out on a little
early.
8-10-0 lead
Correct.
somehow, some way. But I don't think Step is a team that you could in the middle of the game or come back at the end of the game. If you don't punch
Correct.
them in their face at the beginning, I don't think it's a chance. I don't think it's a
Yep.
chance.
You have to control the game flow, like you said, Puff. You have to be in control of the start, and you have to have your A+ game because just a 2 to 3 minute stretch. Me and Pooh talk about it every time we watch. At just a 2-3 minute stretch, you let go of that rope and you're down 15 points, and it's
Quick.
over. It's over. Quick.
Because
So,
Scaling was giving them a game in the beginning. The next thing you looked up, they was down 10.
it's
Looked up,
30
they
to
down
15.
15.
Yeah, it's
It
crazy.
was ridiculous.
Same thing with the Hayes game. The last time they played Hayes, it was like the Hayes was in the game. I don't know what I did. I did look down and do something, look back up. They was up 15. I'm like, what happened? It wasn't even that much time left in the game for them to even go up that much points. But they did. You can't make those late game turnovers, man, against them.
You got some static going on your side, Puff.
Just a little bit, yeah. Keep talking, Puff. You're still delayed a little bit.
Yeah, I had static. Who you talking to?
You hear me? You hear static too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming back in.
You hear me, Brian?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
All right, cool. Because when we did this last time, you was like, I can't hear. Yo, this Captain School city is gonna be crazy.
Bro. We need a good game after those Burrows, man.
The Burrows was horrible.
That took something out of me, Poe.
It did.
Took a basketball year off my life, I think.
It did. It was bad. I was hoping, we got a decent game in the last game. We got a decent game, right, with the TMA game, the TMA versus Brandeis. That was a better game than the other 3 games, which is crazy. We're on the PSAL now.
That was a nasty weekend.
That was disgusting, bro. It was disgusting. And by the time we showed up, by the time the last game, the gym was empty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nobody wanted to see those games, man. But
speaking of the playoffs,
yes.
Jeff coaching staff ran down on me yesterday. They was in the building supporting Naz, and I guess the talk people are somewhat looking forward to their Elite 8 matchup with Forest Hills at Forest Hills.
Listen, I was just having a great conversation. Salute to my guy, Coach Ben. And I said, yo, Coach, listen, I know you're number 3. But beat Jeff, then beat Eagle, and talk to me. Like, we said this in the beginning, it's cool to be, it's good to be, especially in the PSL, you Queens good, right? But if you don't get out and if you don't beat a 4A Brooklyn team, I don't care what their record is, right? In a Captain School league, in a Captain School team,
it don't matter. It doesn't. It's not registering.
If you beat Jeff, you're gonna have the city on tilt.
I told him that. I said you beat Jeff now. Looking forward, you're mentioned in the top 3 teams from the beginning of the season. You don't have to fight your way there.
What
but
seed is
we
Jeff?
definitely,
What seed is Jeff, Puff?
They're 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeff is 6.
Forest Hills is 3rd.
And Forest Hills is 3rd.
Oh.
Yep. So here's the deal. Forest Hill and Jeff got the bye, right? So Forest Hill plays the winner out of High School of Teaching and JFK, and Jefferson plays the winner out of Francis Lewis and Campus Magnet. Walks in the park.
Oh.
Right? So that is going to lead them to play.
Shout out to Queens. Hey, yo, Queens. Listen to me, Queens. Let's make some statements, man. My borough, let's make some statements, man. Y'all hear that? They screaming cakewalk, Franny Lou. Who Franny Lou going against? Another Queens team, right? Who they got?
JFK.
Oh, they got JFK. Yo, Franny Lou, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. That's all I gotta say. Queens, let's make a statement.
Yeah, definitely got to
Our
do it.
Catholic school brothers already did it. They made the
Yeah.
statement. Now it's our
No, no,
turn, man.
excuse me. My apologize. Francis Lewis plays against Campus Magnet.
Oh, so it is Queens on Queens.
Yes, and their high school teacher plays JFK. My bad.
JFK.
Okay.
Okay. All right. High school of teaching. Y'all know what y'all got to do, man. Campus Magnet. I definitely like Franny Lou over Magnet. So Franny Lou. And this is
Yeah,
just for the borough. You know, Bud is my guy. He supports me. You know what I mean? Definitely one of my top supporters. I speak to Bud a lot. He looks out for me. But I told him I gotta go for the borough at this time. At this
no
time of the year,
doubt.
I gotta rep the borough. You know what I mean? Just like everybody else is repping their borough. I gotta rep the borough, man.
It's only
And
fair.
yeah,
It's
it's
only
only right.
fair.
It's only
Hey,
right.
listen, Queens, right? Listen, Forest Hill's a 3 seed. St. John's Prep the 1 seed. Christ the King Cross fighting for the BQ. Queens is
Yeah, come
stepping
on,
up
man.
right
We
now.
we inching our way, man. We inching our way.
No
No
doubt.
doubt. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and again, Canarsie 7th seed, they play the winner of Wings and Erasmus. That's gonna be tough as well. And then Far Rockaway, another Queens team, they're in it. They're 15. They play against Stevenson, but then they gotta play Eagle Bronx. And then the Eagle Brooklyn, woo, they got a cakewalk. You got Brooklyn Collegiate. I'm gonna just keep it real, bro. Like it is what it is.
Shout out to
Brooklyn
Eagle Queens,
Collegiate.
man. Hopefully my man Eagle Queen, Coach D and Eagle Queens gets to take that trip to Herkimer. And then
Oh, but then they can look. It can work out that way. Listen, Puff.
Yeah,
So
man.
if Brooklyn Collegiate and August Martin, right? They gotta play Eagle Brooklyn, right? And then Susan Wagner plays against Clinton, and Eagle Academy
they
Queens
go in
get
that
that
bag.
bye, and they play them and beat them. Then we
They
have
go to
another
Herkimer.
Eagle. We have our first Eagle playoff. So it's gonna be Eagle Bronx. I mean Eagle Brooklyn. It's Eagle Queens. Look at Puff face.
Shout out to my guy Real Skills, man.
No doubt, no doubt. So
Streets be
it,
the
it
body, D. Let's get it, man.
What do you think? What are you thinking though, Puff? If we got to put on your media cap, we putting Queens aside. Who are you thinking is going to be that championship matchup? You confident in any two teams making it up there?
As far as like PSAL, who I think is gonna
Yeah.
be in the chip?
Who do you think the championship's going to be? Your prediction?
Of course, it's easy to say the Eagles, Eagle
Mm,
Bronx, and Eagle Brooklyn. You know, what I mean, that's the easy picks. I think that's what the city wants. That's what the yeah, I think that's what the city wants. I think that's what it's looking like as far as their performances.
mm.
You know, and yeah, yeah, that's pretty much yeah, those two. But shit, even when they seen each other, it was ugly. You know,
Correct.
so damn. Yeah, Eagle Brooklyn make it look good this year. Make it look easy this year, man. They did. They
and
making
then
that shit
without their
real.
point guard, right? Then without
Yeah, that was
Doc.
crazy. That was crazy.
Brian
That was
got me on
crazy.
that one because I was like, yeah, Jeff may pull this one out, bro. Bro, I was like, I don't know, Pooh. I don't know. You got me on
Word,
that
Pooh,
one.
we was speaking. I'm like, yo, Pooh, that's big. Cause you was the one that brought it to my attention. Like, is he gonna play? I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
like,
But if not, that's tough, man. I don't know.
Right.
But
Handling the pressure.
shout out to Kev K and the Eagle gang.
yeah, Dylan Leon was like, no problem.
Yeah. They're tough, man. They're tough, man. They're
I
tough.
got
They're
this.
tough. They're tough. Dominance. This might be Eagles' most dominant team.
Yeah.
It,
And
it,
Puff
it
is
is. There
so
ain't no
food.
bite. It is.
Is
When
Sofu
Taj and them
still
was there, they
close to
was
that
losing.
success?
They wasn't losing that much. They lost to Jeff once. They lost to South Shore.
Mm.
But yeah, this is dominance. This is pure dominance right here, man. This is going in history books. If they could just run the table. This is history book shit right here.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And
go ahead.
and I'm going as far as to say, I think Eagle Brooklyn could definitely give Step a run for their money. I'm saying it.
Mm.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it. They can give them a run for their money. Stamp it.
If
Stamp it.
anybody can, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I think they can make it. They got the size. They don't have the size that they have, but they got they got some size down there, man. Pause. Throw the flag. They
Oh yeah, that's crazy, Puff. Down there, size
Oh.
down there is crazy.
but yeah, and they strong too. It ain't like they just
Yes.
burly guys. They're
No.
strong. They're in shape. They're in that gym. So that makes a difference. I don't know how many big men that step came across that's actually that size. Like Jaden Howard, he's cut up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they only lost to Luha by I think 9 or 10.
Yeah, they tough, man. Don't be surprised. Like I said, this is the year of don't be surprised. Don't let nothing surprise you, man.
Listen, we all gonna make flies. If that happens, if something happens in any way, that's gonna be the title line. Don't be surprised. We come back on here, do another show. Is the dope, right? We're not surprised, baby. We're not
Don't be
surprised. Puff
surprised. I'm
called it.
telling you. I'm telling you, these next couple weeks, don't be surprised. Gonna be some upsets going on, man.
Well, let's run through the other brackets real quick. Westerhouse is number 1 in the 3A, the PSAL. They've been looking phenomenal. A team that I've been dying to see. So I think that's gonna be my first playoff game that I attend. And it's a shame because there's so many 3A teams that they don't even get a bye, right?
Yo, it's a gauntlet. You going there off the rip. Ain't no
That's a
no
fact.
days off. You gonna
That's
play
a
every
fact.
game to get this chip. Shout out to my guy Nubs, man. Over at
No
Truman.
doubt. Yeah. Westerhouse, they play FDR, who is seeded 32. And then Tottville versus Evander Childs. Tottville 16, Evander Childs 17, which should be a tough game. Scholars Academy, Queens School definitely stand up versus Madison. Scholars 9, Madison 24. Bayside versus Kip. Bayside 8, Kip 25. Washington Heights
It's crazy
5.
because Bayside might have had like 1 or 2 losses this year, right?
Yes, hold on.
And then still an 8th seed, stuff like that. Like 3A is crazy. 3A
Yeah.
is crazy.
3A records at the top. Puffer nuts.
3A is one of the toughest.
Everybody's undefeated.
Yo,
Yes.
everybody, man. Everybody. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That they're that low of a seed. They only have like 1 loss, maybe.
Yo, it's so many schools, bro. I don't think I can run. It's so many schools.
No, the
You know,
bracket-
Truman versus McCown. Truman's number 2, right behind Westerhouse. McCown 31. That should be cool. Transit Tech 18. Lafayette 15. So look at how much talent there is in those brackets where Transit Tech is 18.
Who would have
It's
thought a
crazy.
team like Achievement First would be the 4 seed,
Yeah.
right? They're the 4
No.
seed, right?
Hold
Unheard,
on.
like,
Achievement
nobody's
First.
seen that.
Nah. Yeah, they're 4th seed. They're
Wow.
4th seed.
See?
Wow.
Yeah. It's so many undefeated teams, and that loss to Westhouse
Tough, man.
kind of hurt
Tough.
them.
Yeah, it did. It did. It came at the wrong time, I think.
Yeah. Edison is doing well, right? Another good team.
Yep.
They took the late loss to Scholars.
Yeah.
Scholars Academy.
Yeah. So that kind of hurt them. PE, Sutton, 14. Play against Grady, 19. Grady had a good season, and they're
gonna be a good
19.
That's gonna
Right?
be a good game.
Yeah, and they
That's gonna be a
19.
good game. That's gonna be 19.
Yeah,
Grady's 19.
that's a fact.
What's Eagle Harlem?
Eagle Harlem is PE Sutton is 14.
Oh wow. Shout out to both of them. That's gonna be a duel. First round, right?
Yeah, this is all first round. Bedford Academy, Bedford
3A about to
Academy,
be crazy.
10, Flushing 23. It's man, it's gonna be a dogfight. And no buys, which is crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. And number 2, you got 2A, South Bronx Prep. Salute to my guy Radar, does a great job up there, man.
Facts,
Does a great
facts,
job. They get a bye. They play against the winner of Climate Justice and Uncommon Charter, who who are 33 and 32. So that should be a cakewalk with them. Manhattan Center 17. They both get Boz Hunter at 16. So they're gonna have to play South Bronx Prep. South Bronx Prep should have a easy way going to the chip.
Yeah.
Yeah. American Studies, Never Bye, Walton. They play each other. And Maspet, 25, play against Fannie Lou, 8. Sewell Park, 5, plays the winner between Bronx United and Gregorio Luprion, who always surprises people, but they're 28th. LIC is 21. They play against Lab Museum, who is 12. So it's not going to be an easy way to the chip. It's a lot of schools, man. Beacon.
Who's the 2 seed in 2A?
2 seed is Frederick Douglass.
Ooh.
FDA. So that's
FDA.
tough.
FDA.
That's tough. You know, they got Mega Evans. They got to go against Mega Evans, Environment Studies, Wingate, Pace. Yeah. South Bronx.
Where's what division is graphics in?
Graphics is in. I think graphics is 3A.
3, yeah.
Graphics is 3A.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see.
When we was over
on.
there.
That's
I
a
like
fact.
graphics.
Hold
You
on.
know,
They got one of the best.
Oh, graphics is number 6. They're number 6. They play against John Jay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I like graphics. They got some
Yes.
talent over there. Like
Yes.
big man that block everything too.
It's a fact. And over at the 1A, Longwood Prep Academy's been kicking everybody ass.
Yeah.
They look, you know, one of the dominant teams in the city in that 1A. They play against American Sign Language and Queens of Inquiry, 33 and 32 respectively. Then you got the Robert Goodard, 17, and Community Health 16. So Longwood got a nice trip to the chip if they do the right thing and keep winning. Richard Green, who has the number 1 scorer in the whole city, our guy Noah.
What was his numbers? What did he finish the season with?
I think he averaged like 32, 35. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now.
God.
He
averaged, I think.
He had games like 49, 50.
I was about to say, averaging that much, you gotta have some 40s sprinkled in there somewhere.
He's out there. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. He is out there putting up numbers, and it's crazy. Noah Mustafa. I'm totally off. He's averaging 41.
Yeah, 41.
So that means he got a couple 50 pieces in there.
Yeah.
Nobody scored over 90 in that league, Puff.
Oh, I seen that.
Oh, for Sutton. Yeah, the kid from Sutton.
I seen that.
Yeah. Is he Summit, Cedric Jones?
Yeah,
he's averaging 31. Yeah.
You know, with all these teams and this talent, and you guys would tell me, you know, if this could maybe work, you know, there's so many young kids that are looking to kind of get into media, photography, other things like that. There's such a niche that you could go to like the Catholic League A League or the 3A or the 2 and really dominate that space because these leagues are completely undercover.
Definitely. Please find your lane.
Right? How nice would it be to have a guy
love is love, regardless of where it's coming from.
And then people always complaining about us. Yo, y'all don't come out to see the one. We can't see everybody. You know how many games we see a year? Seriously.
Bro.
The different schools we're at.
Pooh, I done seen you go to three events in one day. Like, damn, Pooh, you here too?
Everywhere.
Yeah, man. Trying to do it. And I just let people know, like, listen, you know, I want y'all to hold us up to a high standard, but also cut us some slack and understand that we can't see everybody. And I like those proactive coaches that send me stuff not the day before, because my calendar's already done. We're already picking our team to go to. Not the day before and say, you know, you need to come to our games. You know, invite us out. You know, you got to be proactive.
Puff, so many don't send us
make it a day. You know what I mean? Let us come through, man. Like you said, just give us some heads up. You know, and then people will pop out, man. People
appreciate that do it all. Yeah. No, Brian is right. I think a young kid should. Sorry about that, Puff. those young kids, you know, we seeing new guys popping up on the sidelines all the time. Like, trust me, there's stars, there's players all over the city that's not being recognized. Go find them. Go find that. Go find that niche and go dominate it.
Like, don't just go to the Stepanak games, you know, Puff. Like,
Exactly.
you know, like
Where the kids are used to having cameras in their
1,000
face.
cameraman,
You know what I mean?
That place, yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. Definitely way to get your views up too, man. Go where nobody else is.
Yeah, sometime I didn't even pull out my camera when I was up at Mount the other day. I think I taped a few things and I haven't put it up. It's like, you know, you see dudes discouraging for spots on the sidelines. Like I'm, you know, again, it is what it is. But salute to all the media people. I'm waiting for Dave to give me the date for that picture day, right? That picture day. So we could all, you know, come together and have that nice photo shoot. But also I want to give my people over at Planet X, yo, check this out, fam. Listen, I'm gonna give them some props right now. We're gonna be doing some big things in the future. We got some big things coming up, man. Planet X Studios in Williamsburg. He's telling you, bringing Hollywood to New York. Yo, this place is absolutely phenomenal. When I'm telling you, this place is absolutely phenomenal. The space that they have there is absolutely incredible.
It's up and running already?
Yes, they have this
you gotta go check it.
This LED screen that, bro, you look at this, it's the biggest LED screen I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it's not pixelated at all. Like, it's very clear, you know, we working on doing some, you know, podcast there and forming a partnership. Salute to my guy, Terrence Klepp Harding, my family, that plugged me into that situation, man.
T's my guy. Good
no
guy,
doubt.
man.
Good guy.
Shout out Sebastian too.
We go way back to the music.
Sebastian got mad academic scholarships too.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And I told him, I said that you good because a lot of kids don't have that. You know, he has that piece going on for him, and we're definitely working to put him in a good space. His dad is out there working, like, you know, he's always planning to get his son like you do. Like, you know, want to salute to you and the rest of the dads out there, man. That's really out there pushing their kids to the next level, man. Because, of course, you know, they definitely need it, and it helps when they're good. So
that definitely helps. Definitely helps.
Yeah.
So we getting a Pooh and Klepp track. Is this what this leading to? A mixtape, Pooh and Klepp mixtape.
Listen, man. I told people, man, I got a hard drive full of music that no one ever heard. Like, I got a fully produced album by Easy Mo B that people like is gonna, like, I did it yesterday, you know. But
how about this, Pooh? Can I give you a challenge?
Yes.
Oh.
Can we get a Uncle Murder style wrap up? Rap from you, song from you on the season?
You know what I would have to do? Something's gonna. I will have to kind of like go into hibernation, right? I've jumped off the bike a long time ago, and I tell people I can't remember a verse. If I right now would spit a verse, I couldn't remember a verse because so many other things occupy my mind. That sounds like something that we could plan for next year. Right now,
the yearly wrap
definitely
up
not gonna.
On some Uncle Murder type stuff.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd
be
crazy.
A lot of stuff to talk about this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write the topics down and see if somebody want to make a song out of it, man. That'd be fire, man.
There you go.
Slime, can we get a verse?
Yes. Rod, listen, if you know Malcolm Grant, woo, these guys got talent. Malcolm Grant spits.
Man, can we get a verse?
Man, it's Rod Slime.
We
crazy.
Need the yearly wrap up, man. We need the yearly wrap up, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That'll be fire, man. That'll definitely be entertaining, man. Talking about everything.
No doubt, no doubt. I'm still waiting for your diss track, man. I'm still waiting for your diss track.
Yeah, I got something for Snap. I got something for Snap.
Nah, that's dope, man. Hey, listen. Anything else that we forgot? You got anything on your list that we forgot?
I mean, Puff always nails it. The only thing I was gonna ask, and I hope it's a question about the boys. I was just gonna say, do you feel more prepared as a parent, kind of going through this the second time, with Soul Food, now becoming a senior, going through the options and getting him ready for the next level? Do you kind of feel more prepared and more confident going through it with Taj already and kind of seeing how it kind of works at that level?
Definitely more prepared, but I've learned so much a little late with Soul Food. I'm feeling real confident for Parker. My youngest coming up. I'm like, I feel I know everything now.
There we go.
For him. And he's only 4, so I got some time before he starts his real journey. But yeah, because I'm still learning. Even like up to the politics with the all team this year. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I'm still learning. So I say this time around for Parker, next time around for Parker, I'll be fully prepared.
Respect
Soul
that.
Food, I'm still learning a lot of stuff. Still learning a lot
The
of stuff.
politics is you can't prepare for that. That's something you can't really prepare for because there's going to be there regardless. Somebody else is going to have their own opinions to what they think how kids should be looked and represented. So it's always going to be there. Always something we got to deal with, but just got to stay strong and stay motivated, man. Keep doing what
Definitely,
you're doing.
that's what we got to do. Just ask God for the strength to deal with the bullshit. Not to have no bullshit. Just give us the strength to deal with it when it does come.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So we all outside tomorrow?
Oh yeah, it's early. It's games before the championship games.
It's 5:30, right? It's a 5:30 game.
It should be. I think it's 2 games.
At prep? No, I think it's 1.
No, I think it might be.
Check.
I think the playoffs start tomorrow.
Hold on.
I'll tell you right now what somebody told me.
Tomorrow, hold on.
Shout out to my guy Brody Flicks. He said the first 2 games is 3:30 Mount St. Michael versus Laughlin. 5:15.
What the hell is that?
What was the 5:30, Puff?
3:30 is Mount St. Michael versus Bishop Laughlin. This is the information I got. 3:30.
Okay.
Mount St. Michael versus Bishop Laughlin. 5:15 St. Peter's versus Malloy. And then 7:30 would be the BQ championship.
So those are the first 2 playing games of the actual playoffs.
Yeah, and I guess they can start because Holy Cross and Christ King get a bye. So
yes.
I guess they're gonna start tomorrow. That's the information I got. I didn't even know, but now that I do know that, I'm gonna confirm. But yeah, 3:30 and 5:15 we have first round playoff games. Yeah, someone just confirmed it also.
3 games tomorrow at prep.
Okay.
Yeah, 3:30 Mount versus Laughlin, 5:15 St. Peter's versus Malloy, and then 7:30 is the big boy game. All right, yeah, 2 playing games.
Yeah.
Games. Good luck,
Thanks a lot, my guy, Mike. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
Good luck, Mike.
So whatever the case, man, we there tomorrow, brothers.
Yeah, we lit. I'll definitely see you guys there, man.
No doubt. Appreciate you, Puff.
Emptying some space. Nah, thank you guys, man.
Always welcome, Puff. Appreciate your time, my man.
Yep. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
No doubt.
All right, good night, guys.
Yeah. Great show, man. Great show.
One of the legends and one of my favorite guys. Such a great guy and always gives us such a good interview, and he's so supportive of the kids. We didn't talk much about, his edits. I felt bad. I wanted to actually let him plug his stuff a little bit. But everybody knows in the city, a Puff edit, man. Everybody knows already. And if you don't, you got to catch up because my man is doing it big. Everyone is fire, and all these kids are obsessed with these edits, man. They're awesome.
Must see TV, baby. Must see TV. For sure. Hey, I said, let's go Red Storm. Yes, sir. Wow, varsity
cool.
number 1 seed and freshmanship. He's starting this shit again. Oh my God.
Feet on the fire, baby.
Man, it's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Really good matchup.
Very good matchup. Very good matchup. You gonna and it's crazy because you want to ask me first, like, Pooh, go ahead.
Of course. Got to strategically make my move after your pick.
Hold on. Let me look at something real quick. I need to look at something real quick because before I just jump out the window, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I will keep it a buck. I need to look at something real quick because I know. Boom. That's crazy. You asked me that, B. Fucking crazy. Why did you do that?
Hey, my guys see plenty of basketball. These basketball heads. This is what we.
Yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Wow.
You're breaking hearts no matter where you go. So
yeah, man. So Holy Cross got them 71-62.
I know they've been a little bit of their kryptonite, honestly.
Yeah.
Peyton Wilson off 2 offers, Pooh. Manhattan High Point.
Can they do it twice? And we got to pick one, right? So I know you going with CTK, so I'm gonna go Holy Cross.
Oh, you think I'm going CTK? Yeah, you're right. I'll go with
see. I know you, B. I know you, B. You set me up to put me in a situation. You know, you got me 1-0 already with the Jefferson Eagle. But again, hopefully we get another classic.
I'm expecting with these 2 great coaches, it's going to be a brawl. You know, these 2 guys are going to be a chess match. 2 amazing backcourts, athletic forwards. I think it's a great matchup. I can't wait to see the guard play. And man, your guy Jazeer Crawford, he's going to be tough to stop in that half court, man.
Yeah, he definitely need to get a big game because those guards, the CTK is phenomenal.
And it causes so much problems. Crawford's playing with money time, man. This kid is, in my mind, a no doubt Division II point guard right now. I think he can help a lot of programs immediately. And he's still on the board. He's still hanging around. He could even potentially get to the D1 level, I think, after maybe a year or 2 at the D2 level. This kid could play. He's a scorer. He's smart. Coach Turnage trusts him. And, you know, this kid's just college ready. I hate to see him on the board. Hopefully he has a big playoffs and somebody smart picks him up.
No doubt. I'm not even going to, we don't have to go who's winning Saturday. So, Cardinal Hayes
is impressing me.
Cardinal Hayes is stepping that.
Hayes is impressing me, Pooh.
Okay.
I'm with Puff. I really like them. I think they're playing great at the right time. I freaking love our guy, Coach Loads. I think his offense is brilliant right now. But with both Ratliff twins healthy, I'm going Stepanek, man. Come on.
Look at you. You go with the obvious. Until
the king gets beat, let's see.
Yeah. You definitely got to go a step. You got to go a step, man. Nah, it's been dope, man. It's been dope.
Absolutely, man. I can't wait for the games tomorrow, Pooh. I will see you. I'm excited for this one. And Saturday should be hopefully another exciting matchup and potentially the championship preview. We'll see. I mean, Hayes is setting themselves up potentially for a nice playoff run. We'll see.
Yes, sir. So we definitely see y'all guys tomorrow. If y'all pull up, say what's up. You know what I'm saying? We be in the building.
Check in, man.
No doubt. High School Basketball Weekly, basketball heads. You know what it is. Peace.
See you tomorrow. Peace.
My bad. I forgot one thing. Can't go out of here with doing that, baby. Holy Cross girls varsity basketball team came back to beat Malloy in overtime last night, 51-47 at Christ the King. Definitely. How could I forget that? Sorry about that, ladies. Sorry about that, coach. But I want to make sure we did that. Let's go. We out. Peace.